Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective oracle and affirmations for today. Today is Monday. It's May 4th, 2026. May the 4th be with you if you're a big Star Wars nerd like I am. Not really. I mean, I am, but I'm not. You may follow me on the you may follow me on my blog, the tube, the talk, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It's affirmations. So we're going to be using Roses, Dust, and Ashes, an oracle featuring cemetery symbols by Stacey Williams. La Penetaire. Hi. What? What's with the squawk? I'm losing my voice and you're gaining it? Is that it? Some kind of espionage or something. One on the table. 3 on the table. Oh, 2 more shuffles. One last shuffle. We have innocence. We have sorrow. We have strength. And bottom of the deck, we have purpose. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. I hate to use the word naive because I don't even think it's about being naive. It could possibly be about seeing it and not believing that it's the case. And then a situation continues to unfold and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. There's some sadness regarding a situation where with this innocence card, like somebody believed another person to be innocent or believed another person to have better intentions than they did. And there's some sadness revolving around that. And I can give you an example, and this is a pretty classic example. This would be like you have a boyfriend and your girlfriend is trying to steal your boyfriend, right? Your best friend is trying to steal your boyfriend. And you keep telling yourself, like, no, that can't be what's happening there. That's not. And then you ask your best friend, and your best friend's like, no, I would never do that to you, blah, blah, blah. And then like 3 weeks later, you catch them in bed together, right? It gives something like that. Like somebody did something or said something and you thought, no, that can't be right. Like that's not them. That's not who they are. But then, like in reality, that is exactly what it is. And it's not that you're naive, right? Because you had that sense. You had that intuitive moment, like, oh, something's happening. You had that. You just discounted it because you wanted to believe that a human is better than they are. It's not naivete, it's hopefulness. Pardon me. And it's kind of funny because like I have this I have this all the time. I have this in my life all the time with friends. Female friends. Not male friends, female friends. Anytime I want something for myself, if they can get in between it, they will. And I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not crazy. I'm just telling you. Anytime, like, okay, let me give you an example. My good friend who I've been friends with for 20 years, we're still friends. Um, we shouldn't be friends, but I keep giving her another try. And because literally, you guys, if I don't give her another try, like I will have zero friends. Seriously. But in reality, I probably should have zero friends because my girlfriends always treat me like this. So she knows she has a male friend, okay, older, her age ish, okay, so 15 years older than me, okay. She knows that this man and I have a lot in common. He wrote a book last year. He published it at the end of 2024, I think. I bought it in 2025 and read his book. And it's a good book, you know. It's about spirituality, stuff like that, but from a male perspective, a man that was in the military, that kind of thing. And hilarious part is she didn't buy his book. She's his friend, but she didn't buy him read his book, right? Why am I friends with these people? I just like, can somebody answer that question? Like, why am I friends with these people? She knows that him and I have a lot of in common, but she won't introduce us. Not at all. Not at all. However, she had another friend, a male, older than them, actually, probably like 10 years older than the two of them. And because this man had a military background and there was something going on in the community having to do with military and vets and that stuff, she set them up to meet. And I'm literally standing there looking at her thinking, you know, him and I have spirituality in common, but you won't set us up to meet. But you'll set him up with another man because you're afraid of what? You're afraid of what? That he's going to steal your friend? That him and I are going to become lovers? Like, what are you afraid of? The two women that I was friends with at work last year and the guy I fell in love with, they told me, oh, yeah, we're friends, and then literally ditched me to go be friends with him. The ex-best friend, twice, twice, twice. Came between me and a soulmate and me and my twin flame. And that's even shittier because I think she knew. She knew. She knew there was a connection there. She thought it was funny to introduce me to these two men and basically get in between so nothing could happen. She thought that that was funny. When I tell you that women will literally destroy their friendships with other women over men, over situations, it's usually men. And it doesn't even have to be romantic, like the two girls from work. They left me as a friend to go be friends with him. And the only thing I could think of on that was they left me to go be friends with him because I showed an interest in him. I thought he was good enough to be friends with. I thought he was good enough to fall in love with. So they were looking at him like, huh, Kim likes him. So there must be something good about him. Let's go be friends with him. Make it make sense. But that is exactly the kind of situation that is going on here. It's like seeing something and not wanting to believe it because it's heartbreaking and it's a loss. And at the end of the day, that is what's going on. Like your first intuition is always right. It's always right. And you have to believe it's always right because that's what's going to get you through. We're too strong and too purpose driven to deal with whatever fuckery this is. That's why I said, like, I'm just at the point where, like, I just walk away from these bitches because I don't understand. I don't understand trying to block friendships, block lovers. I said this on the video last week. I'm sick and tired of karmics. I'm sick and tired of toxic women, men. It's ridiculous. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it doesn't resonate. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. I hope everybody has a fabulous Monday. And I will talk to you later. Bye.